Hello my Canasta friends, welcome to Canasta Class Clinic. In this video we're discussing basics, tips, and strategies all about canasta as we play on real canasta. Our topic in this tutorial will be discussing one of the variations of canasta, which will be the classic game canasta compared to Modern American Canasta. Please put questions in the comments below and I'll be sure to answer them. And if you have a topic you wish me to discuss, please email me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com or put it in the comments below. During play on Real Canasta, please let me know if you would have done something different or you have a suggestion. Please place it in the comments. I love hearing from you and engaging. Now let's get on with our discussion. Before we do that, be sure to connect with me. Hit the subscribe button so YouTube knows that you like the Canasta Class channel. Don't forget to give me thumbs up for those videos you enjoy, and be sure to share with fellow Canasta players so they can learn and grow together with you. Also, don't forget to drop in a comment, maybe where you're from, where you play, or something you found interesting in the topic we discuss. Thank you for always engaging with me and chatting. I love hearing from you and talking about canasta. It means the world to me that you show up each week and show your love and support to the Canasta Class channel. Please consider becoming a channel member. You can click join on the home screen. There are 3 levels to choose from. Just again, click join on the main page. You can read all about the levels. Thank you for always being here. Now we can become a channel member for a small monetary donation. Please consider doing so. Thank you. Now let's get on with our topic. We're talking about Classic Canasta versus Modern American Canasta. I'll go through each of the lines and we'll talk about the differences. All the canasta games have different basic rules that get complicated further with table rules or variations by region or your area. There are several differences between Classic Canasta and Modern Canasta. The rules increase and have limitations. I've enjoyed playing many versions of Canasta over the last couple of months, and I'm here to share them with you. This will be one of 3 videos that we'll share about different types of canasta. Classic Canasta. Most of you probably played this version in the 60s and when it was most popular. So both Modern American and Classic have use of 2 decks with jokers, and both can be played with 4 players. Classic Canasta you can play with just 2. You're playing on your own, you're not playing in a partnership. Classic Canasta is a partnership game when you get to 4 players. Classic Canasta we play with 11 cards versus 13 cards in Modern. And I'll just refer to Modern American Canasta just as Modern, just so that we can move it along. 3s in Classic Canasta, we deal with the red 3s only. They're bonuses, and you place them on the table when you get them and take a replacement card. Black 3s are great to discard. They're safe discards. No one will pick them up. You can't make a canasta of black 3s. Or you can meld them at the end of the game. As long as you have 3 or more, you can place them on the table to end your game. The red and black 3s in Modern Canasta are both bonuses. You take them out and get a replacement card. We'll talk about scoring in a further slide. To start the game in Classic Canasta, you will have a card flipped up, face up, to start the game in the discard tray. In Modern, you will not. If for some reason in Classic Canasta you flip up a wild or a 3, you will bury it in the stockpile. Both of them require initial opening melds before you can start melding additional cards. In Modern Canasta, which we are all familiar with, you have cumulative score for your initial meld, which would be 125, 155, or 180 to open. We also have special openers and special hands. In Classic Canasta, there are no special openers or special hands, and it's based on the cumulative score. You start out with 50 points, 90 points, and 120. In Classic Canasta, there's no additional requirements to open. You just can meld 2 cards with a wild to get your 50 points. So you could have 2 aces and a wild, which is 60, and you can open. In Modern Canasta, you need to have a clean triple in addition to the additional points. That clean triple cannot have a wild. It can have more of a rank, but it cannot have a wild. Which is very interesting in Classic Canasta, which was very difficult because I played so much Modern Canasta. Classic Canasta, you have to pick 2 cards on your turn, and in Modern, we only pick 1. So that was really hard for me to remember 2 cards. And thankfully, the people who kind of brought me into the game were just kept repeating, 2, take 2, did you take 2? So I eventually got that down. Picking the pack, meaning the face-up card of the discard pile, you must have a pair to match the top card, so you have a meld of 3 cards. That's traditional in Modern Canasta. In Classic Canasta, in addition to be able to be picking up with a pair, you also can pick it up if the top card matches one of your melds or a canasta. So this makes it a little more difficult in what you can discard because you're constantly looking what the other team has already melded or closed canastas. In Classic Canasta, you can put up to 3 wild cards to complete a canasta. In Modern, it's only 2. When freezing the discard pile, we do not offer that in Modern Canasta. However, in Classic Canasta, if you discard a black 3, no one can pick it up. It's a dead card, which kind of freezes the deck. And if you put a wild card down, then you have to, going forward, be able to pick the pack with just a pair. You can't just take it if the top card matches a meld or a canasta. Discarding wild cards. In Modern is never, unless it's the only card you have left in your hand. In Classic, you can discard a wild card anytime to block the deck, and again, you're required to use a pair to pick the deck then. In Classic Canasta, completing canastas, you can have more than 7 cards. Obviously, a canasta is 7 cards, but if you have additional cards of that rank, you may add it to your canasta to gain more points per card to your score. In Modern Canasta, we only are allowed to have 7 cards for a canasta. There is no such thing as a wildcard canasta in Classic Canasta. However, in Modern Canasta, we do have wild card canastas. Special hands do not exist in Classic Canasta, although you want them sometimes because you have a bunch of pairs in your hand. But in Modern Canasta, we have tons of special hands that are different from table to table. To be sure to check that out with your group. When we score 3s in Classic Canasta, we do not score any black. Those are discards. We do score the red 3s. They're bonus. So again, you're taking the red 3 when you get it, put it down on your side, and get a new card. For every 3 you have, you will get 100 points. That is a red 3. If you should get all 4 red 3s, you get a bonus of 800 points. In Modern Canasta, all 3s are bonuses, whether it's black or red, but when you do get them, you lay them on the table and you get a replacement card. They're scored at the end of the game by color. You will split between red and black 3s. The number of red 3s you have will increase in value the points received. So if you have 3 red 3s, you will get 500 points. The number of black 3s will increase in value based on the numbers you have. If you have 2 black 3s, you will get 300 points. So if you have 3 red and 2 black, you will have 800 points. When discarding in Classic Canasta, you can actually go down to no cards and just keep picking 2 cards and discarding until you have the ability to go out. In Modern Canasta, you always have to have a discard to end your turn or to end the game. The requirements to end the game: in Classic, you must have 1 canasta. In Modern, you must have 2. And in Modern, if you have unfinished canastas of wilds or aces or sevens, you're required to finish the meld before you can go out. Both have an end score for winning. In Classic Canasta, it's 5,000 points. In Modern Canasta, it's 8,500 points. There are no unique rules to Classic Canasta. If you already know how to play Modern, I just mentioned that in Classic, you have no melds of wilds or special hands. In Modern Canasta, we have special rules for melding sevens and aces, and you can't use wild cards unless it's an initial meld, including special hands and special openers. In Classic Canasta, we do have penalties. In order to get the value of your red threes, you must have put down your initial opening meld. If no melds for the team, the red threes become negative points. In Modern American Canasta, holding more than 2 sevens or 2 aces will result in a penalty. Obviously, in scoring, if you have no canastas in Modern American Canasta, everything in your hand, everything melded, your threes will be negative. Please be sure to get 1 canasta so that you can count your melds, your canasta, and your threes become negated. They're not minus or positive. If you get 2 canastas, those threes will become positive, as well as all the points on the table you melded and the canastas. Finally, when scoring, Classic Canasta is similar to Modern American Canasta. Each give 100 for going out. Each value their threes, except in Classic, we do not value black threes. And in Modern, threes are scored by color. You get 300 points for a mixed canasta in both, 500 points for a pure. Both value the cards left in your hand are deducted. Scoring special hands, please see your score sheet and a video on Canasta Class to check out how to score. Whatever variation you play in Canasta, please enjoy and play with those who love games and your company. Everything is so fun when you're with people with like-minded and enjoy the game. Please adapt yourself when playing from Modern to Classic. I keep a little notebook on the side just to refresh me. If you want this spreadsheet when I complete all 3, I'm more than happy to send it to you with the different variations so that when you're playing whatever Canasta game, you can double check. And please note that even within each of the variations, there's still more variation, table rules and area or location variations. So I might not be 100% the way you play, but you have a good idea of how the game is played. Be sure, if you need a tip or strategy or just the basic refresher, you can search using the magnifying glass on the home screen, and you can look for a topic by just typing it in and hit enter. I have lots of videos on here. If you don't see it, be sure to send me an email or put in the comments that you would like a certain topic. This was suggested from a Canasta player. They wanted to know the difference. I thought it was a great topic to put out there, and I hope you enjoyed it. And please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and hit the like button. Be sure to share with fellow Canasta players. Maybe you want to try it next time you play Canasta with some friends. And be sure, again, to always put comments below on your thoughts of the topic. Let's head over to Real Canasta and play a game. Canasta, we're going to hit new game. We're playing fast. We're playing Modern American, which after the initial meld, we will have to add wild cards with a base of 5 of a rank. And then I'm playing invisible mode so I can talk. I hope to play in the future Classic Canasta. I'm going to ask my friend where they play, and I'll make sure to maybe present that in an additional video. Let's start a new game for Modern American Canasta. We're going to sort by rank, put out our threes, take a new card, pick a card for your turn. Sort again. You always want to look for a special hand. We have 4 of a kind and 4 of a kind. I'm going to get rid of a 6. We don't really have the potential for a special hand, but we certainly have the ability to possibly open. We have 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. I'm going to hold on to that, get rid of my jack. You want to match up with your partner, so I'm going to get rid of the queen next. Get rid of an 8. Oh, another 6. I maybe should have kept that prior 6. So I'm going to get rid of the 8. I need another wild card. Oh, I got a king. Let's say 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110. We have plenty of points. I think we're going to go one more round and see if I get the discard pile. Some nice cards in there. It's up to 20 cards or so. And there it is. So I'm going to take the pack and I'm going to open. And I'm sure we're going to have a canasta. And we have some 5s. Very nice. And some 6s. Although they're baby cards, they're low points, but we have some, and a pair of kings. And I'm going to get rid of this jack. Hoping my partner matches up. Nice. Put out my queens because we have 2 canastas we can get out of this game. They have 10s and aces. One 7. I want to hold on to my 7s. Put out your queen. Oh, they have the same, they have a little more points with the 3s. Oh, now we're equal. I can close the 9s. Gotta be careful with the 7s. Oh, geez. 8s are dead. Fours are dead. So that was good. My partner and myself each had a 7, so we were in control of the 7s. And we got 2,600 points, and they got 1,725. On to the next round. We are still at 125, and so is the other team. Put out your 3s. Pick a card for your turn. Wow, nice hand. We don't have our 3 of a kind yet. My partner threw out a 5. I'm going to throw out a 4. The other team's opening. Threw out a 9. I'm going to put out an ace. We need 3 of a kind. they have jacks in 6th position. That's a perfect discard. They can't pick it up. All those 7s in there. Eights I'm putting out. They've been sitting there for a while. Yay, my partner's opening. Wow, he used every card he had in his hand. It's okay, we at least have one canasta with the kings. I lost count of 7s. They could be all there. I'm gonna close the kings. Put out my queens. Put out my 10s. And I'll give them a 9. Fours are dead. Be nice to get one more canasta. Oh, we're not going to get it. Be nice to get all those 3s. So all the 7s were not in there. They have 2 over here, and all the aces, they have 2 over here. Good thing I didn't pick the pack. Our team has only 470 points for that round because we just got the value of the canasta plus the cards melded. We did not get these 3s because we only had one canasta. The other team got 1,070. We are at 155. They are at 125. We have 100, 10, 20, 30, 40, 55. Oh, we have it. That's interesting. We'll give it a second. Maybe we can pick the pack. A lot of 7s in there. Okay, they're opening. And I have a pair of 8s. I'm going to take the pack. So my 2 queens with a wild card, my 2 8s with a wild card, and my 3 6s gets us to 155. We have to get rid of a lot of 7s. 1 extra 7. That's okay. We have the 6s I'm going to put out, and I'm going to get rid of a 4 maybe, although they didn't have a turn yet. I'm going to do 4. Nice. I'll take that jack and put out a 4. That's 1 7. Why not? Did we get anything out of that? I don't think so. Just a lot of 7s. I'll put out a 4. Gotta get rid of 2 7s. That's 2 7s. Three 7s. Three 7s. I don't have to hold on to aces. They have aces close. 3 7s. Wow. How did that just happen? 3 sevens. Three sevens. My partner has 4 sevens. Nines. All right, he was down to only 2, so that was perfect. So there must have been one more 7 in the deck. So we got 2,690. They got 3,210 because they got that wild card canasta, which was lovely. And we are both at 180. Put out your 3s. 180 is tough. Let's see what we have. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Got a long way to go. These little cards aren't going to help us. Let's get rid of them. We do have a pair. Still not going to help us though. Not enough points. We have to get all the way to 180. We need some big jokers or aces. It's 1 7. Getting there. Gonna get rid of that 7. I can't hold on to it. I have 3. We could do a special hand maybe. Another jack. Oh, I think there's a hand 3, 3, 3, 3 with a pair. Yeah, maybe we can get that. Let's see if we can get a 9. Another king. 4, 3, 3, and 2 pairs. Oh, this is a zip code. So here we go. We got a special hand. Nice. We're a little shy of 8,500 points for the win, but we got 2,500 points for that hand, and they got negative 2,000 points. Nice. That was a nice hand. Always look for that special hand to boost your score. No 3s, no wilds. Oh boy, we're gonna have to. Oh, there's a wild. But maybe we could play pairs, pair, pair. But we need pairs of aces and 7s now. Well, let's get rid of a 6. I don't think these little cards are gonna help us to get to 180. It's kind of all on my partner. 1 7. Two 7s. I switched to 4s because that's what my partner was getting rid of. Partner isn't holding on to anything. I'll get rid of 5s. I think they just got rid of 6s. I think there's a couple 7s in there already. Yeesh. They have queens, aces, and 9s. Oh, I don't want to get. I'll put a 7. That's dangerous though. An ace. Oh good, my partner's opening. I just got rid of the ace. 8s and kings. There's some 8s to help them out. And a king. Pair of 8s. Maybe I should have held that, but now they're out. I can't change it. And I'm going to get rid of this queen. I was hoping we'd get something. I'll put out my 6s. Need one more card to be able to add my 2 wilds. And we got a 4 and nada. However, because we had a canasta, which boosted us up that 300 points that we were shy last game, and we had enough points on the table that we got positive, so that was good. We didn't get our 3s. Again, we missed the opportunity on that, but we didn't get the penalty. So that was a nice game. I thank you for joining me, and I'm so glad you were here to watch this video. Please be sure to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the topic. Next week we'll be discussing hand and foot canasta and comparing it to Modern American. Again, if you would like the whole spreadsheet after the 3 sessions, I'll be happy to send it to you. Just email me at mahjongclass@yahoo.com and I'll be sure to send it for the comparison. Don't forget to check on Monday evening at 6:30 for our new video, and be sure to subscribe. Hit the subscribe button so you can get notification on your phone when new videos get posted. Have a great week, and thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.